few years ago, I lived in a cozy house in the Essex countryside with my family. It was one of those old English houses, the kind that creaks when the wind blows, where every floorboard has its own voice. We thought we knew every sound that house could make. We were wrong. The house was old, so noises were common, or so we thought. But one day, the creaking turned into whispers. We tried to ignore it, but the house had other plans. One night, my dad and I were watching TV in the living room. It was late, the kind of quiet where you can hear the house breathing. And then, someone came booming down the stairs. Heavy footsteps, fast, panicked. They ran straight into the bathroom. The door slammed. The light clicked on. My dad and I looked at each other. We assumed it was my brother or my mum. My dad got up, walked to the bathroom, and opened the door. Then came the reflection. I was sitting in my room one evening. The TV was off. The screen was black, just dark glass like a mirror. And in that glass, I saw something move. A figure. A woman. She walked right past me. I saw her in the screen and in the corner of my eye at the same time. My heart sank. When I told my mum, she went quiet. I moved to a room downstairs, a small room where we kept shoes. It wasn't much, just a narrow bed pushed against the wall and a window looking out onto the garden. From the very first night, I felt eyes on me, whispers that seemed to come from inside the walls, lights that flickered with no explanation, and sometimes the feeling of cold hands touching me. The worst night was the tapping. I was lying in bed. It was past midnight. The house was silent. And then I heard it. Tap, tap, tap on the window, just inches from my face. I froze. Then the sound changed. A fingernail dragging slowly down the glass. I pulled the covers over my head. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. And then I heard something worse. Footsteps inside the room. They walked from the door to the side of my bed and stopped. The door never opened. When we finally moved out, I thought it was over. The new lady who was moving in stopped me at the door. She was a psychic. She looked me in the eyes and she asked, "Are you seeing a ghost? Is it an older woman?" My blood ran cold. She confirmed exactly what I had been seeing. Later, she found the truth. An old lady had passed away in that house, specifically in that very room downstairs, the room where I had been sleeping. I used to be a skeptic, but after Essex, I know the truth. Ghosts are real.